38 special on KQ92. I can't believe it. My fantasy girl is in studio with me, Miss Terri Traen. This is show number 2.
I know.
I think they forgot to fire us today.
I can't believe we made it.
All right, now it's about 5 o'clock. You know what we do at 5 o'clock on Fridays?
No.
You never really did listen to me in the afternoon, did you?
Well, I was with you at 5 o'clock at the State Fair that time.
That's right. You did help me blow the whistle. So
Yes.
we're gonna fire the whistle off here, and then Albert Collins, I ain't drunk, I'm just drinking, charge through a few tunes. Now, the Carver County Sheriff's Department did come out with an official statement about Prince's death. We have a piece of audio on that we'll do a little bit later. We have some small-town Minnesota news. Oh, and for our listeners, kind of a treat since Terri is in. You know, like, we share this show. We're co-hosts.
Yes, we are.
So for the 5 o'clock whistle, after Albert Collins, we play a couple of rockers. But Terri has suggested today that we play instead polka music. So I thought that would be kind of a nice touch for everybody. A couple of polka tunes. Are you ready to go, Terri?
I am ready to go. I have my beer.
Let's wet that whistle!
We've arrived at a great moment in time.
Does that mean what I think it means?
Yes, sir. Because are you ready? Yes.
Ring any bells?
You come down to this. What? Tell that slave driver.
Tell him it's going to be a rock and roll weekend.
Is that true?
Here we go. Match of the weekend.
Everybody's working for the
Weekend. La, 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 la.
What the hell are you talking about?
Friday.
Are you still high?
Friday.
Are you finished?
Brace yourself. It's Friday.
Yeah, Judas Priest on Minnesota's Classic Rock, KQ92, the Zepp train wreck back for another
You
day.
recommended that I try the artichoke lobster dick.
Oh, that does sound good. It is the weekend, a little surf and turf. Oh, I didn't turn your microphone on
Oh,
again.
that's okay. It's already starting.
Oh, I love that one.
Yeah, that artichoke lobster dick. I can't even do it. That was on special that night. So.
Nothing but the best.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of breaking the law, by the way, Leonard Skinner won back with Gimme 3 Steps before Judas Priest, and we started your weekend like we always do with the late, great master of the Telecaster. I ain't drunk. I'm just drinking. Maybe we'll do a polka 5 o'clock whistle some other time. But we do have some polka this hour.
Yeah, we do.
And we have some breaking the law. We're going to do our Minnesota small town news. We had to grab a story from Scotty in there. But first, Terri, let's jump in with this. Carver County Sheriff Jim Olson came out with a press conference along with Midwest Medical Examiner spokesperson Martha Weaver. We're not going to play anything from Martha because, you know how that goes. She just said the autopsy was done today.
Completed,
and it's going to be days and weeks, and we've heard all sorts of rumors. We'll comment on that in a minute. So here he is, Carver County Sheriff Jim Olson at 3 o'clock today with a press conference on Prince's death.
I am Sheriff Jim Olson, and I'm Sheriff of Carver County. This is a tragedy for all of us. To you, Prince Rogers Nelson was a celebrity. To us, he's a community member and a good neighbor. To his family, he is a loved one. Bear in mind that this incident happened about 29 hours ago and continues to be under investigation. At about 9:43 yesterday morning, we received a medical call at Paisley Park in Chanhassen. Chanhassen Fire, the Carver County Sheriff's Office, and Ridgeview Ambulance all responded to the call. They found an unresponsive male in the elevator. CPR was initially started, but was unsuccessful. He was pronounced deceased at 10:07. We have identified him as Prince Rogers Nelson, 57 years old. Staff members from Paisley Park had been unable to contact Prince yesterday morning and went to check on him. They found him unresponsive and called 911. Deputies went through the building to make sure that there was nobody else inside. Because this was an unwitnessed death of a middle-aged adult, the decision was made to process the scene. That is also normal protocol. It is not different from what we normally would do. There were no obvious signs of trauma on the body at all. The body was transported to Dr. Strobel's office for an autopsy, and that is being done today. Results from that autopsy may take several weeks, which is not unusual. We have no reason to believe at this point that this was a suicide. But again, this is early on in this investigation.
Carver County Sheriff Jim Olson there. So not a lot of new information. Mike Tobin told us from Fox News yesterday that he had died in the elevator. They found him on the first floor, but nobody was with him. It doesn't sound like, and they found him the next morning, so we don't know when he died. It just makes you think, God, was he struggling to get in that elevator to get somewhere while he was dying?
But really, let's face it, TMZ will have all the answers.
Yeah, they always do, don't they, right?
Yeah.
Well, so it was reported on TMZ and Fox News today that he started a Percocet prescription for an injury in 2010, 6 years ago. And you can speculate on that all you want. I guess for me, it doesn't really matter why he died. I mean, if it was drug-related or... I guess it's 57. He seemed fit, so
it's just really
odd.
sad.
Yeah,
to die from that.
And if it did, then let it be a cautionary tale. And it's a tragedy on top of that. But I don't have any. I mean, I'm not sitting here going,
you mean judge him for it?
No, my gosh, not at all. No. Brian Hyatt from Rolling Stone magazine. I threw this up on our Facebook today. I love this. That's the bad news. Here's, I think, some good news. He says in January 2014, he spent a long evening at Paisley Park with Prince conducting interviews for a cover story that was never published. The full story of that night will appear in the next issue of Rolling Stone. It's on their website and it's on KQ's Facebook. On his unreleased music, Prince said, "I've never said this before, but I didn't always give the record companies the best song. There are songs in the vault that no one's ever heard. There are several vaults. It's not just one vault."
That is incredible.
And this is the one that blew me away. Are there full unreleased albums? Yeah, I like time capsule stuff. I have a couple of Revolution albums in the vault and 2 Time albums and 1 Vanity 6 album. That goes back to Purple Rain. That's the beginning. And he's got what? 1, 2,
wonder why he did
3,
that.
4. Well, he's Prince, that, and he was still under record contract at that time.
Okay.
And
he just didn't want to give it to him.
so you've got a couple of Revolution albums, a couple of Time albums, 1 Vanity 6 album, and tons of stuff recorded in different periods. But so much gets recorded that you don't have time to compile everything. In the future, you could put all the best stuff from one particular time period together, and then you can release it. It'd be just like if we found a Sly and the Family Stone album and they saved their best stuff, if that's even possible. Those were Prince's words. So, I mean, now you've just got to go through who's the executive, who's going to be in charge of his estate, who's going to be in charge of his music, and how are they going to release it. It might be years, but we're going to get a lot. I mean, you have to know that he was going to release this at some point.
Right. And they said he started writing his memoir about a month ago. So it's kind of interesting.
Yeah, you want him to release it, though. You want his touch on it and how he wants to do it. But, excited to hear some more music because I did not go downtown with the gazillion people down there. We're already way over time. But I sat, I went home and I watched Purple Rain, rented Purple Rain. And
that was really neat to see, though, all the people down there last night. And I guess today there's still quite a few.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Morris Day.
Yeah.
Your lips would make a lollipop too happy. Hey, listen, Terry, we're going to do Minnesota small town news here in the next break. We got some classic rock coming. And KQ fans, we have a guest at about 6:08, less than an hour from now, that is going to blow your brain. If you can be here at 6:08, it's going to, serious, I don't even know. That's all I'm going to say about it. But if you miss it, you're going to hate yourself for it.
Hey,
Hey, my name is Jim, and I'm a retired Carver County deputy.
Hey, Jim.
And I've known Prince for over 30-plus years. And when I worked out there, and I'd be driving around late at night, and I'd see him, he'd always wave to me, and I pulled him over for speeding once.
Was he driving a little red Corvette?
Actually, he was driving a black two-door 7-Series BMW.
Of course he was.
And about 2 seconds later, this enormous man on another vehicle pulled in behind my car, and I thought it was my backup. It was his bodyguard.
Wow.
This guy was about 6'7", 380 pounds. You used to see him with Prince all the time. I don't remember the guy's name, but he had white hair. He was just this enormous gorilla.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about, a mountain of a man.
A mountain of a man. And I looked at him and I said, I'm not going to give you a ticket. Slow down.
What? I guess he's unemployed now. I wonder if he'd drive around with me and get me out of tickets.
Wow.
Well, you know what? Prince was always a gentleman to us, and he was a nice guy, and I'm just sad to see that he passed away.
Yeah.
I really miss Terri Traen. I'm glad she's back.
All right, well, that's enough of that small talk. Now it got boring. No, I'm teasing. Thanks a lot, Jim, for checking in with that cool Prince story. Terry, we got some traffic.
Yeah, we do.
Oh, I got to, it's reflex. I just turn on one microphone. I'm a bachelor. What can I say? Sorry, darling.
That's all right. This update brought to you by 651 Carpets. There's a crash on 35E northbound at St. Clair Avenue. The right shoulder is blocked. Also a crash on 94 eastbound at Marion. The right lane is blocked. And a crash on 94 eastbound north of the tunnel, right shoulder blocked. A crash on 94 eastbound. I said at Marion already, didn't I? Oops.
Yeah.
Okay, but that one is really bad. No, I don't know. They've listed it 3 times. It's not my fault. Stretch your tax return with 651 Carpets Super Tax Return Sale. Beautiful granite countertops, just $35 a square foot on any color in stock, and $500 off your order. 651 Carpets, that's their name, number, and you guessed it, online at 651carpets.com.
And your KQ weekend weather from Village Chevrolet and Wyzetta. It'll be clear, 43 tonight, partly cloudy, 70 tomorrow. Get in your outdoor stuff tomorrow. Thunderstorms at 71 on Sunday. And let's do some rocking with Clapton on KQ92. There goes Bloister Cult on KQ92. It's the Zepp train wreck. I guess that might stick. I don't know.
I think it's perfect.
It feels like a train wreck. Hey, listen, Terry, we're trying to work the clock as best we can, but we're thinking about somewhere between 6:05 and 6:10, and this evening we are going to have, I think, a major surprise guest. I know KQ hardcore listeners are going to flip when they hear this guest. Can I play you a hint?
Yeah,
all right,
please do.
Here's the hint. Here's who our guest is going to be. See if you can get it short, KQ listeners.
Okay.
You want to hear it one more time? Yeah.
Okay.
I'll tell you what, I love this guest. I'm so excited to have them on. This could be the highlight. This could be the peak of our career, and then it's all downhill from here. But we'll do that between 6:05 and 6:08. Right now, Miss Terri Traen, you requested some polka music.
I did.
And because we're going to do Minnesota small town news, and this includes, of course, Wisconsin, because they're our brothers and sisters.
Sure
We're
they
all
are.
just a bunch of Midwest mutts. All right, I've got one story here, and you said you've got a couple. I'm going to let you lead it.
Okay. All right, I'm kind of nervous. I'm not used to reading news stories, so here we go.
Now, you have to work for your money around here in the afternoon. This isn't a free ride, sister.
All right.
Okay.
This one's from the Hanska Herald, dated March 21st, 2016. These are actual
for a small
stories
town
from the newspaper.
Hanska down, I just know it's southwest somewhere.
Towards Canby, I believe.
Okay.
A Sullivan Road resident called police to report a suspicious package. The resident said he observed an unknown person leave a suspicious package and called the police. The officer said he could clearly see the package was labeled with the Amazon logo and asked the man if he had ordered anything from Amazon. The resident replied, "Why, yes, I did." The officer then informed the man that his order had arrived.
All right, here's mine.
It's a pipe bomb.
It's a pipe bomb. Here are packages here, sir. Well, down there, what was that, Hanska?
Hanska.
He probably didn't have anything else going on. From the Ely Echo, this is from, recently, April 15th. A deputy at Blomberg's gas station noticed another customer about 10 o'clock at night whose pants fell when the man opened the cooler door. Apparently, they fell all the way down to his ankle.
A gangbanger.
He was drinking milk and he had purchased at the store, but the deputy noted the odor of an alcoholic beverage. The man said he had not had anything to drink. I love this. The man said he had not had any alcoholic beverages to drink and agreed to blow in the Alco-Sensor. What? Alco-Sensor? All right, I know they might not have the biggest budget up there, but are they going with the original Alco-Sensor from the Alco-Sensor? So, one of you cop shops listening down here, run them up a breathalyzer, would you? I'm picturing something they have to crank. Okay, blow while we crank her.
It doesn't sound accurate,
All right.
does it?
Well, he provided his driver's license and his pants fell down again.
Hey, my nuts itch. Can I scratch them real quick?
Yeah.
Damn, they itch.
Yeah, those nuts itch. He retrieved his pants, said he had a couple of beers around 8 o'clock. The man gave some additional breath samples, which registered at 0.168 and 0.185. Oh, they were the big beers, and they busted him. The sheriff's department did not provide any information on whether he was given a belt at the detention center.
So the alcohol level just kept going up.
He was on the upward angle there. I think he may have had a couple more, or more than a couple of beers. Okay, that's my small town.
All right, and this one is from the Rib Lake Forum. It's an actual town. It's titled "Pucker Up and Blow."
Hey, now.
There aren't many
You
places.
got my attention.
There aren't many places where you can say that and not get slapped or seduced. But you're safe in Rib Lake, Wisconsin. It's almost time for the International Whistling Convention. May 7th and 8th. Once again, Lakeview Park will be the site of a whole lot of puckering and blowing.
Is this before the sun goes down?
It's the 39th year the Whistling Convention attracts over a dozen competitors.
Ooh, it's growing.
From 3 states and 2 countries.
We're going to have to set up a table in Lakeview Park for that one. 2 countries?
2 countries.
You know, the Whistler from Canada comes down.
Yeah, or Kenya. They win everything.
Yeah, right.
Let's see here. The Whistling Warblers range in age from elementary school to over 90.
Yeah.
And their musical selections are just as wide-ranging. Competitor John Ruggieri says, I just try...
John Ruggieri said what?
I just try to stay moist.
Well, you know, that's the key when you're puckering and blowing. You need the moisture, or else you've got friction.
The get-together in Rib Lake isn't the biggest whistling convention in the world or the oldest, but it's a sentimental favorite.
And there's your Minnesota Midwest small town news on the Zepp train wreck.
I have to cough.
I know, I got a cough too. We don't have cough buttons. Just here, I'm going to turn my head to the right. Grab me right here, and I'll give you a good...
I'm going to lay on the floor.
Hey, my nuts itch. Can I scratch them real quick?
Yeah. Hey, Terry.
Down.
Yeah.
They itch.
Tell me where I'm going to be this weekend, would you please?
Oh, that's right, yes. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to start off with Ray Eric, because he's a little more important here.
I see.
Or was that today? No, it's Saturday. Okay. Ray Eric, Saturday from 11 to 1 at the grand opening of Northern Tool and Equipment's White Bear Lake store. They'll have free food, over $5,000 in prize giveaways. 11 to 1 at Northern Tool and Equipment in White Bear Lake. That's so childish.
No, I'm going to probably go up there and see him. Where am I going to be?
You're going to be at 3 to 5 at St. Paul Harley Davidson for their spring open house. Oh, it's Zepp.
Yeah.
Could you please go over and see him so he's not all by himself over there?
All right, so I'll be on the air from 9 to 2 tomorrow and then head straight for St. Paul Harley Davidson.
Yes, and he'll be giving away tickets to an upcoming concert, other KQ prizes too, 3 to 5 at St. Paul Harley. Zepp will be sitting on his hog. So
I heard I get moon dance jam.
Listen to you.
Oh, and by the way, tonight down at the Venue 13 in Burnsville, you got to come down there with me sometime.
Yeah, I've been there.
We have Cherry Gun down there tonight, so I'll be wrapping it up here with you at 7 o'clock and boogieing right down there. And I'm take some more concert tickets down there as well.
Don't we have to cut a promo?
The Venue 13 in Burnsville tonight with Cherry Gun. I hope I see you down there. Big surprise guest just 25 minutes away. And
Can I mention one quick thing before you break here?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. We have listeners all over Seattle, Kansas City, Alaska, North Carolina, and Chicago right now. They're checking in.
It's a classic rock free ride from My Pillow. Zepp Trainwreck on KQ92. Hi.
What are you doing?
Oh, I know that voice anywhere. Terry, do you know who this is?
Is it Hummer?
Receiving only.
Yes.
Right on.
Pick up your microphone. You got it. There you go, Terry.
Oh, my God. I'm doing well. How are you?
Good. I'm great. It's great to finally have some intelligent conversation from on the afternoon drive home.
Thank you.
That's because you're always hanging out at the rendezvous up in Grantsburg. You're not going to get any there.
I'm not slurring, in other words.
It is good to hear your voice again, and you two are a perfect match.
Wow, thank you.
I think that was an insult, though.
Are you wearing a kilt, Hummer?
Nope.
No.
I got to run the meat raffle at the rendezvous tonight, and that's not good when you're wearing a kilt.
No.
No, you don't want them grabbing the wrong package.
Yeah, that's a different kind of meat. Yep.
Hey, Hummer, it's great to hear from you, man. I feel like we've sort of been anointed by Hummer. Now it's officially a show.
Yeah.
It is officially, yes. Correctamundo.
All right, big surprise guest about 20 minutes away. It's Aerosmith on KQ92. So we got the perfect weather to watch her strut. There goes Bob Seger. It's the Zepp train wreck. I have to keep reminding myself what the heck we're calling this thing. Terri Traen and Brian Zepp in the afternoons. We got another hour to go here, but not just Terri Traen and Brian Zepp. We reached out to an old pal of ours. I think everyone's gonna love to hear from. I'm gonna see if he's there right now. Are you with us, buddy? All right, it is the one and only Brycey. Holy cow, is it good to hear your voice, brother? And that was beautiful. Clearly, someone's had some time to work on his guitar picking.
Hey, I've got this one down for Terri. Ready?
All right, let's hear it. Let's hear it, Bryce.
There, Dad.
Wow, thank you.
How very sexy. Bryce?
I practiced that the last couple of minutes just for you, Terri.
Oh,
right.
thank you. Where are you?
Now, yeah, you got to get off. You got to get off that speakerphone, buddy, so we can hear you.
Well, I know that. Hang on a second. I'm in. I had to.
Sir, can you turn your radio down?
In the crapper?
Zepp and Terri, long-time listener, first-time caller.
Could you just say Mrs. Traen? Is that asking too much?
Say Mrs. Traen. Long-time listener, first-time throbber.
Are you calling from the shores of Lake Titlow down there?
Yes, I am indeed. And that's with the emphasis on low. When you say tit low, you have to say low.
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
I'm not even, there's a lady in the room. I'm not going with that joke. She might take it personally. But Bryce, damn, it's good to hear your voice, man. So I'm going to ask for the couple of 100,000 KQ listeners listening right now. What the hell have you been up to, man?
The last couple of days, Faith's got her first period here, so I've, for the first time ever, got a dog in diapers. That's what I'm doing.
A dog in diapers?
I'm the manly man with the dog running around in diapers, yeah.
Oh, there's a cute image.
Why is the dog in diapers?
Because she's got her period tear. You still don't listen 10 seconds after what I just said. You asked me that.
I didn't. Maybe I'm nuts. Dang it, Terri.
Oh, man. There's the dog.
Well, see, she is crabby.
Yeah.
It affects all of us.
Yeah. It's, say, how are you guys? I miss the hell out of you guys. How have you been?
Yeah, well, you moved way down there, so we haven't seen you forever. We're doing good. It's reunited, just like Peaches and Herb. And
it's great to hear your voices.
Yeah,
Thank you.
It's pretty cool.
Thank you.
Now, what's the name of the pup there?
This is Faith. Hang on, we got to go potty. Hang on a second here.
Are you gonna take her for a walk right now?
Does the diaper come off then?
Have some music for
how
this.
does that work?
I don't know.
Okay.
She's just out. Oh, I see. She's just outside. Okay. So what have you been doing, man? What are you up to? I know you wanted to go drive a truck. What are you doing?
That's what I'm doing. I'm driving a truck. I've got a brand new big Peterbilt. No, I'm just doing my thing.
Good.
Now, last time I saw you on Facebook, I think you've gone past the mountain man phase, but you were looking very Allman Brothers circa 1972.
I'm listening to the Allmans, and I've got all of my. I'm a true redneck hick. And
yeah, you are.
It's really coming out because it's just Allman Brothers, and I'm a redneck hick who's playing Prince on my guitar.
You still love an NASCAR?
Yeah.
Stewart's
right.
back. Stewart's back this Sunday.
Yeah, he is. As a matter of fact, to tie these two things together, how much of an impact Prince had on people's lives. NASCAR this morning, on NASCAR, Darrell Waltrip is talking about Prince during NASCAR practice this morning. That's how big of an impact he had on the world.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, and he's a class act all the way. So man, you were right in the guts of Minneapolis back in the 80s. And then the 90s. I mean, so you had a Prince story, a memory, something just about his music because, I remember telling a story yesterday about seeing that CB400 purple Honda downtown.
Well, he used to do free concerts. We went to the Civic Center there. Our old promotion director, Annie Miner, she's like, Prince is doing a free concert at the Civic Center. And I don't know if you went, Bryce, but we all flew down there and it was just amazing.
That is a matter of fact, Annie, or Terry, that is the only concert. That's the only time at which I danced in public. I went with Johnny, and we were so high out of our minds, and we were just off to the side of the stage, and it was so much fun. It was unbelievable. Yes, Zepp. I was sent to treatment right at the end of the 10th grade, and it was out in Chanhassen, and. This is long before he was even, he was known in South Minneapolis, and that was about it. And I get to treatment, and this gal is just a Prince fanatic. I can still see her cassettes. She's got those Prince cassettes. And she turned me on to Prince. That was the summer of 1982. And it was something so different. It was like the first time you heard Zeppelin, and they created just, you're going, wow, what is this? And I heard this music, and I thought it was just something so out of the ordinary. And I really started digging it then. And then living in Gaylord by Titlow, the big rumor was that a lot of Purple Rain was shot right over there by Henderson.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What's that, Lake Independence or something out there? Yeah.
Yeah, well, actually, way south towards Henderson, St. Peter.
Oh, yeah,
area.
down that way. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. One of the scenes where he's riding his CB 400. Is that what you said it was?
Yeah, the CB 400. Yeah, because I had a CB 650 and I thought it was a big shot, but the gal I was with was not impressed. I was like, well, I have a CB 650. It's bigger. And she's like, that's the only thing that's bigger, I bet.
Imagine that and you're not with her anymore.
And now I'm doing a show with her in the afternoon. Later on, Terry's going to go purify herself at Lake Minnetonka.
Now, have they cleaned up Lake Titlow? As I recall, it was kind of filthy.
What do you think Bryce has been doing down there these last few years?
Terry, I've been cleaning all around Titlow for forever, and I just can't seem to get it cleaned.
Oh, my God, it's good to talk to you. Tell me this isn't the only time we can get you on the horn and talk to you down there.
Well, I don't want to send your ratings plummeting, but whatever you say, I'm just thrilled to hear your voices. This is I haven't spoken with either of you in 5 years, and I'm really, really glad to hear your voices. It's very touching.
Yeah,
it means a lot to me. You guys, in my life and in my career, the only thing I had was the radio station. You guys know that, and working with you guys, this is really meaningful for me today to hear your voices. You go separate ways, and you never know if you'll run in or talk to somebody again. So, hey, way to go and kick ass in the afternoon. I'm so effing happy for you.
I was reaching for the button. Yeah, you know what? I mean, I could echo the same thing, say the same thing right back to you, buddy. It's so good to hear your voice, and big part of my life and my radio career. And and you got to thank the listeners too, because we just over and over kept hearing the same thing. Oh, you guys got to have Brycey on, and I thought, well, that's the only guest I really want to have on at this point. So it feels good now. Now we could charge on, play a few tunes here, and we had Hummer, the receiving only check in, and now we've had Bryce check. Yeah, he just checked in about a half hour ago, and now Bryce, and it's feeling good. And maybe it's time to go change your puppy's diaper. We got to play some commercials.
Bryce,
all right.
Make sure you
guys take care. It's great hearing your voice, Terry.
You too, Bryce, and make sure you tune in at the end of the hour. I have a really good joke. You'll appreciate it.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm sorry.
Oh. Take care, you guys.
All right, we love you, man. Thank you.
Care.
Bye-bye.
There he goes, the one and only Bryce Crousore on the Zepp train wreck in the afternoon. That's pretty stinking cool.
Yep, that was. You could tell that meant a lot to him. So 92K. Get on track to a successful business career with Concordia University St. Paul. Learn online or on campus. No matter where you go to learn, Concordia University St. Paul meets you there. To learn more about our business degrees, visit online.csp.edu. That's
What? Where do we go? I'm typing it in now.
Visit online, csp.edu.
That took me to a porn site.
No, it didn't. Okay, traffic. This update brought to you by 651 Carpets. Really good carpet. Stall on 694 westbound at Century Avenue. Also a hazard, some debris on 169 southbound at 16th Street. Left lane partially blocked. Road work 94 westbound at Hemlock Lane. Left lane blocked. And a crash on 610 eastbound at West Broadway. That has the right shoulder blocked, so watch out there on West Broadway. Also, stretch your tax return with 651 Carpets Super Tax Return Sale. Save on some of the most popular, beautiful, and softest carpets in the world. Get $500 off your estimate. 651 Carpets, that's their name, number, and you guessed it, online at 651carpets.com.
And KQ weekend weather from Village Chevrolet in Wayzata. Going to be clear, 43 tonight. Tomorrow's the day. Partly cloudy, 70. Thunderstorms, Sunday, 71. 59 out there. Beautiful. Still, hey, we've got free tickets for KQ 92 free ticket. Oh, George Thorogood and the Destroyers. We're going to get to that in a little bit.
And that joke's coming up. Don't forget.
Oh, that's right. I'll see if I can make it a really long
one.
song. All right. From vinyl, Terry, we're going to do some Zepp here on KQ. That's what we're doing here with the Zepp train wreck, taking care of business on KQ 92 BTO at 6:38. Geez, Terry, another couple hours flying by.
I know, I'm exhausted.
Great to have Bryce on, and we got a lot of awesome comments and phone calls about it, so maybe we'll have to touch base with him on the shores of Lake Titlow and his dog and diaper one more time. That was a lot of fun to have him on, and I knew, of course, he let us in with a little Purple Rain there. Bryce loves his guitar picking. Terry, check this out. This reminds me of a recent story from Mom and Dad, so I want to share this with you.
Okay.
Let me see what you think of this. You're open-minded.
Sure.
A new restaurant opening this summer, and the food isn't the only thing that will be au naturel. The diners will be, too. The pop-up restaurant called the Bunyati is going to, that sounds funny to me, the Bunyati is going to be clothing optional. The owner, Seb, said in a press release, "We believe people should get the chance to enjoy and experience a night out without any impurities." Well, see, I think your clothing, you're going to have the impurities without the clothing. Your clothing covers up things there's nothing between your impurities and the food, if you know what I mean.
Do they sit on a towel?
I don't. We believe people should get the chance to enjoy and experience a night out without any impurities, and even no clothes if they wish to. It promises no chemicals, no artificial colors, yada yada yada. What would you eat naked, Tara? Have you ever? I
might have a taco. Just saying.
Hold on, I wasn't ready.
Sorry.
There we go.
Sorry. No, that's just so cheap.
You're not off. Okay. I've done it before, like in the middle of the night, if you're sleeping in the buff and you stagger out to the kitchen for a chicken leg or something like that. But so my mom and dad now are 70. Now, Mom is a 60s hippie. She was the hippie flowing hair.
Okay.
And talked about that one time she tried pot way too many times. And I looked at the bubbles in the dishwater, and they were so pretty. I'm all right, Mom. And Dad was just your flat top, Roy Aikens, hardcore.
Long hairs.
Veteran.
Get out of here.
Yeah, hippies, you sons of guns.
Yeah.
So, anyway, they go down to St. Thomas now for a couple of weeks, some timeshare down in St. Thomas. And Mom goes, and we went to a nude beach. And I'm like, oh, no. No. I'm like, Dad, you pervert. And Mom's like, okay, so nude beach, was there, I look at Dad, was it worth the trip? He goes, met a lot of nice people. Everybody is all our age. It's all retirees. I'm like, oh, no.
It's horrifying.
I'm like, okay, so what'd you do? Just lay there on the beach? And they said, no, we had lunch with another couple. I'm like, oh, no,
Your parents?
Yes, my South Dakota, the Lazy Z Ranch.
What has she done to your dad?
I don't know. She probably, they did go down to Colorado and visit Sid the kid, so who knows?
Oh,
maybe
the marijuana laws.
Who knows?
Yeah.
But they're sitting there. You had lunch. You ate food at a table on the beach with another strange couple that you've never met. Can you imagine anything more awkward with the ladies, the retirees there and the guys sitting there? And Dad's like, well, it wasn't so bad. You know what I didn't like? The crumbs.
Oh, yeah.
The old crumbs.
Hey, my nuts itch. Can I scratch them real quick? No. Damn, they itch.
Let's hope they were teasing you.
We could get hammered.
No, yeah, they didn't pull out the slideshow, thank goodness. But yeah, there you go. There's my happy hour news for you right there. Do you have a joke for us?
I do.
Oh, good, because you don't get paid until you tell a joke around here.
All right, this is for everyone coming home from work. You know, the end of a long work week. I have to set it up.
It's so beautiful out. I think everybody's already, at
home.
the cabin.
Yeah, all right. What happens when your boss takes Viagra?
I don't know what happens when your boss takes Viagra.
Nothing, because Viagra doesn't affect a-holes.
I still haven't loaded a laugh track. I like that one. This is my only laugh track. I'm going to have a lot more sound effects next week.
I hate you.
Good.
No, you don't.
I'm really glad you're going to have more sound effects.
Maybe I'm nuts. Am I eating poop? I mean, my dog's feet used to smell like Fritos.
I heard recently there's a reason that happens. That's not uncommon. I thought you were so crazy when you said it. Yeah, it's bacteria. So quit sticking your nose in your dog's
It means my house is
nasty
filthy.
paw.
That's what it means.
I've got a couple of tickets for George Thorogood and the Destroyers, July 20th. Music in the Zoo. I love seeing shows down there. Let's cough them up to caller number 20, 651-989-ROCK, 989-ROLL, KQ92. I am so ready to get my tail down there and get a beer right now. What a week. It's been a blast, Terry. Thank you. Before I head off to the venue 13, you got a little something for us?
I do. It's spring, and now is the perfect time to get your car looking great inside and out with Z-Bart, your protection, detailing, and window tint experts. Now get $30 off professional detailing or window tint by Z-Bart. Visit zbart.com for a location near you.
What'd you think?
About the week?
Yeah, about the last couple of days, working here in the afternoon with yours truly.
I think I had absolute...
Don't start crying again.
No, I won't. It's just so good to be back on. I love radio. I just love radio. So it's just absolutely a ball. And I hope we have some listeners left. I hope so.
We'll try and chase some more off on Monday afternoon. Thank you, Trainee. Have yourself a great weekend.
Bye, Zepp.
And we've got our caller here on the line. We've got a couple of George Thorogood tickets for you.
Shut up. Do I really?
Yes, you're the winner.
It's Rana.
Rana! Rana Wana.
Hi, maybe.
Rana Gallagher, the original Wild Child.
Yes.
Well, Rana, I know this is on the other end of the cities, but July 20th, he's going to be at the Music in the Zoo, down in the zoo there in Apple Valley. It's a great place to catch a show. You're going to love it.
Oh, I'm so excited now.
Oh, you're going to get even more excited because I know what your favorite song is.